Just days ago, a lawsuit filed against TikTok by a coalition of more than a dozen attorneys general from around the country. California Attorney General Rob Bonta, one of the AGs leading the effort, accusing the company of exploiting young users and deceiving the public about the dangers the platform poses to youth. We spoke with a local psychologist about how to navigate conversations about social media with your kids and encourage a more healthy relationship with social media. We have the world at our fingertips. While it has its benefits, living in the digital age comes with its challenges. Clinical and forensic psychologist Dr. Andrew Mendonca says social media use has been linked to anxiety and depression in youth, noting an uptick among 12 to 15-year-olds.
Also seeing a lot of issues with body image, eating disorders.
Mendonca says encouraging a more healthy relationship with social media is about balance.
We want to make sure that our youth are well-rounded. And so if they're in school all day and then they go home and they spend 3, 4, 5, 6 hours on social media and then do it all over again the next day, it's not much of a balance there.
He says include your kids in the conversation when developing rules for social media use.
It's not about you can't have social media. That's going to be a very difficult rule to enforce versus, hey, we want you to have social media, but we also want you to go outside. We also want you to be involved in all these other things. What do you think is fair? I think what's fair is 1 hour on weekdays and 2 or 3 hours on weekends. And if that feels fair to the parent or caregiver or guardian, then that would be a rule that I would say, definitely use.
Also, check in with your kids about what they're consuming online.
Really continuing to have that open dialogue with youth, with your children around what are you seeing, what are you hearing? It's okay to talk about it, really wanting to destigmatize that, right? So we want to be able to, again, provide that safe place for our youth and let them know that there are some stuff on social media that could be very dangerous and very damaging, and have that trust develop that they can come and talk to you.
And Dr. Mendonca also recommends setting a good example for your kids with your own social media habits. For instance, putting that phone down during family time or meals.